Okay, let's explore Skyhold for a bit, shall we? So curious to see what is going on.
Place. It's a bloody palace, it is.
It really
For
is.
a king, eh?
It really is. It's fucking ginormous. Ah, and everyone is here, I see.
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
I mean, you are right.
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
Corypheus will pay for this.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. Corypheus will answer for what he's done.
You're angry. Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Fair enough. Ah, Sarah's also here.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
I didn't expect it either.
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Calm down and explain.
I can't help you if you don't explain what's wrong exactly.
It's got to be nonsense, doesn't it? We're kind of screwed if it isn't. I mean, that Corypheus thing. A Magister, right? Story is, he cracked the Golden City. But that's a hazy dream. If not, seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world, real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
Do you believe or not?
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Corypheus believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
I need doubters like you.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
That almost makes sense.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Let's see. Can we go in here? No, it doesn't look like it. There's also a note here. Ah, Maneve.
Thank you for saving my life and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Hellismer can talk to you.
Ooh. Who's that? News from Vadis. Haven destroyed by Darkest Menace. Dire news from the Frostbacks. The Pilgrim Sanctuary of Haven, home to the new Inquisition, has been destroyed. Information is still vague, but some believe a dragon resembling an archdemon was involved in the attack. Fears of a new blight are now beginning to surface. As the Chantry continues to flounder, some are concerned that Haven's destruction may predict the Inquisition's imminent collapse. However, there is yet hope, as reports indicate that the Herald of Andraste and the Inquisition leadership survived and have found refuge elsewhere. Creator Belenas. Let's go speak with Blackwall.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Sure.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
We are safe now.
Corypheus thinks we're beaten. By the time he finds us, we'll be legion.
I know soldiers. I know our soldiers. Corypheus made 100 enemies when he kicked down our door. And when he came after you, he really made it personal. I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
You're taking this hard?
You see this as a personal insult, don't you?
Oh, that's
If
not
it's
what I
personal
wanted.
for you, maybe it should be. The people flock to your banner, eager to fight for the Herald of Andraste. Their faith is a leash, and your Inquisition has taken hold of it.
That's not what I wanted.
Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
I'm not.
I wish they'd understand that I'm really nobody.
You're somebody. Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Oh, I'm up here now. How do I get down? Right here? Ah, yeah.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
No idea. Someone here?
Scout Harding.
Oh.
Worship.
What are you doing here?
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
Tell me about yourself.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
What's new?
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
I have to go.
Let's see. Ah, Iron Bull's here.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Ah, why the name Iron Bull?
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the queue. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
Why that name though?
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Let's see.
Can I help you?
You had something to show me?
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Say little.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
Why did you act like that?
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
They may think less of you.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So?
This was good.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that. No matter what comes next.
Let's see. I believe that I also saw Cassandra here.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Who do you think it is?
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
I'd like your advice.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution.
Why?
It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Let's see. See, there's also a little, like, archway here. Wonder where that leads. Oh! Got Lisette here.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
That's fair enough. Let's see. Ah, Colin is here.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
I also have to look for coal, looks like.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
Did he ever stop working?
Do you ever sleep?
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many did we lose at Haven?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
I hope I'm a good leader.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
I'm glad we both made it.
Thank you, Cullen. Our escape from Haven, it was close. I'm relieved that so many made it out.
As am I. You stayed behind. You could have... I will not allow the events at Haven to happen again. You have my word.
Let's look for Cole. Where is he at? Oh, there he is.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
Ooh.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
He helped us.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Explain more of possessions.
In my studies, demons either possessed something from this world or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
What of demons at the breach?
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years.
Ooh.
He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I'll talk with him.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
There he is.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Are you alright?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone.
No.
Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You are a friendly spirit.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
You can stay and help us.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Ooh. We should end his pain.
All right. Help him.
It's all right. I want to stay.
There we go. We got Cole. There's also a surgeon here.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Are there many wounded?
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhole. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Are you new here?
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
Don't we have mages?
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it.
Fair
Science,
enough.
your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
As you were.
Your worship.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, there are a bunch of people here. Hello. Hello, Cole.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
I'm glad to hear it.
Roderick was a pebble in the Inquisition's boot. A little remorse seems only fair.
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
No.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
Who hates it? Tell me about your past.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Rhys. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Rhys couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Oh, you went to Adamant?
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin. We found a demon there. It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Rhys and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Rhys and Evangeline saved me.
Tell me of Seeker Lambert.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Rhys from him, but he chants words and sees. I won't let you hurt Rhys. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
Why go to the Seeker Fortress?
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
You were at the rebellion.
What was the spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar. But she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage. But she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help. To stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
Rhys was your friend.
What can you tell me about Rhys?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him. She was a Templar, but she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
I could find them.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
You killed mages.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Rhys found out, he made me stop, made me understand. There were other ways to help. I didn't know.
You made a mistake.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Okay, let's see. You can go back up here. see where the rest are at. I haven't seen Solus yet, nor Dorian. Or Varric. Can we go? Oh, we can go here. Ah, Solus is here.
So much room for whatever was here.
C. Request for resources on the Fate. Regarding your request, as a noted partner of the Inquisition, Lady Montelier has ensured our contacts are quick to reply. The few titles on hand accompany this letter with the remaining en route from libraries in Val Rayo and surrounding. Archivist Bannon. We got Fate and Spirits Mysterious by Brother Ferdinand Genetivi. An Enchanter's Observation by Anonymous. The Unholy Grace, Offer Unknown. On Silver Chords by First Enchanter Irvin. Wisdom Failed, The Hedge Mage, collected by First Enchanter Heron. Translations of the El Ilan Excavation, collected by Brother Ferdinand Genetivi. Tevinter Journeys, Inward by Archon Fies. Our Elysian Heart by formerly Sister Lodine. Speaking to the Other, a translation by Lady Ginn. On Lyrium, a Templar's Memoir by Sir Truce. Dalish Myth and Collected Truth Against Collected by Sister Petrine. Elvenan dis Falsis Triu Methodracus, untranslated, Offer Unknown. There are 2 more pages of titles listed beneath. I see. There's also something up there, it looks like. The Rotunda and the Fresco. Sister Liliana, as per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adoring the Rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Messer Solus. Forgive me, I know he's not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. On the mural, all Messer would say is Skyhold is her fortress, meaning of course the Inquisitor. These are her actions. He is, of course, correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and method, it is elfin fresco, pigment and plaster, and it is grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. It is considered with long periods of study before the image emerges, whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks of how I imagine elves view the world and measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Messer, given his probably years of study, but it is still an amazing work, demonstrating an art with few living practitioners, even among the Dalish. Archivist Bannon. Okay, let's speak with Solus.
Good afternoon.
Tell me of yourself.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Haven?
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
Thank you.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
I wouldn't allow that.
I would never have agreed to that.
You were in no position to argue. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you didn't.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
You care about me?
Felt the whole world change.
A figure of speech.
I'm aware of the metaphor. I'm more interested in felt.
You change everything.
Holy shit. Let's do this.
We shouldn't. It isn't right. Not even here.
What do you mean, even here?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Fucking trippy. You can just do that? Ooh, where am I? Is this my quarters? Something here. Oh, got upgrades. I see. Whoa. Holy shit. This is amazing. What the fuck? I love it. Can we see this one as well? We can watch over the entirety of Skyhold. Oh, I love this. Holy shit. We also have a wardrobe here. Ah, so we can change. Ah, this is what we're wearing. Simple eternal beige. We have purity, be above a reproach in both manner and dress, with this classic style in patterned white. Let's see. Ah, okay. And then we also have Vivacity. Garb yourself in the rich blues of the Mask Empire while keeping your ensemble simple and sleek. Ah, it's just blue. Cool. I like that one the most of the casual. Then we have formal wear. A classic formal cut, crimson scented with royal blue, fit to meet royalty. Let's see. Ah, okay, so it's like a whole ass suit. Nice. Then we also have the Coastal Fortress, a formal assure sensation determined to declare war upon and victory over presumptions. Nice. Then we also have the Callan-Head sunset. Like a brilliant sunset descending into a cerulean lake, the never-ending dance of fire and water is elegantly captured. Let's see. So it's just brown, or like, no, it's more golden. That's cool. And then we also have the Midnight Tower. For discerning taste in formal accoutrements, dark tones and silvery accent evoke the wonder and gravity of night skies. Ooh, I like that. So it's more black? Yeah. Then we have outerwear. Venture forth. For the Inquisitor who wishes to protect and can do, hands-on image, a simple rugged number in rich browns. Ah, I see. Looks nice. I like these ones so far the most. Then we have Venture Capital, white accents and startling red. Undershirt defy expectation while maintaining a ready, durable style. Let's see. Ah, okay, yeah, it's mostly white and reddish. That's cool. Like it said. Night's Watch, somber tones and a heavier coat, perfect for cold skyhold nights and weighty discussions. Let's see. Ah, this is like my armor, almost. And then we also have Day's Vigil. Heavy letters and lighter tones project quiet confidence as they enthrall the eye. Ah, yeah. And then we also have armor. We have Immortal. Be observed, standing at the portals to the fate, glittering and silver. Nice. And we also have Eternal, golden scale ascended with green protected, secure but never discreet. Yeah, it looks cool. I think I'll go for the Venture Forth outerwear. There we go. What's in here? Just a ladder. Oh, we're up here, I see. Anything we can do here? Just break a leg. There's nothing here. Okay, and I'm guessing we should go down there.
Spared no expense.
Yeah. I think I'll quickly go over some of the codexes. So we have an update for Cole. Inquisitor, if you believe that this Cole truly wishes to help the Inquisition and can be trusted to do so safely, I am willing to give him a chance to prove himself. As Solus insists that he is a spirit made manifest in the form of a young man, not a demon possessing an unwilling victim, I concede that he may not be malicious. Nevertheless, Cole's abilities concern me. I would ask Liliana to have him watch, but most of Skyhold seems unable to see the spirit, or remember him even if informed of his existence. The servants complain of odd occurrences, items mislaid, or moved to strange locations, but have thus far been unable to see or remember the person responsible. Such actions appear harmless thus far, but I remain vigilant. Cassandra. Cole appreciates the Inquisition helping those who are hurting and in need. I see. Is there anything else here? No. Then we have history. Let's see, where is it at? Here. In your heart shall burn. Then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied, from the fate I crafted you, and the fate you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. Canticle of Phrenodies 5:7. In passage 1 through 6, his first children wanted for nothing, freed from need. They could only praise, but it was hollow, without cost. We and all the physical were created immutable, that our works would require struggle. A wonder created of wood and stone proves more intent than any wish of the fate. Here, in the gentlest verses of the chant, we see how great his gift and how stern his punishment. To inspire, he gave us dreams such that we would strive to make this limited world reflect his glory. Some look upon that nightly memory and feel only desire as though owed his splendor. We, the second children, were meant to master the woes and wanes of emotion and childish pursuits, to honor at a distance and move ever forward. We failed in this, and the weakest of us did act as petulant infants clawing back into his side. Because we could not master our desire, because we acted on pitiful instinct, because we dared look upon our making to fulfill our need and not his, he is lost to us. But he is merciful while stern, and we remember what we have lost. His second children can learn, grow, and change. If we cannot, then we are no better and no worse than his first children. From the words and challenge of the chant by Revered Mother Havara. Oh, there's more here. Let's see. Here. 104. We have in hushed whispers. Those who had been cast down, the demons would be gods, began to whisper to men from their tombs within the earth, and the men of the Winter heard and raised altars to the pretender god once more. And in return were given, in hushed whispers, the secrets of the darkest magic. Canticle of Threnodies 5:11. The fifth stanza of the Threnodies is a complete retelling of the creation story appearing in stanza 1. The authors are clearly different, with notable disagreements on the nature of spirits and the ultimate cause of the second sin. The stanza lays the blame for mankind's corruption squarely on the old gods rather than on a flaw inherent to human nature. Therefore, historians believe a Divinter author, perhaps even Archon Hysarium himself, wrote it. In the 11th verse, we see this illustrated most clearly. The demon who would be gods can be no one but the old gods. They are credited here not only while broaching the Golden City, but with gifting the secrets of magic to humankind. The implication is that without these instructions, these hushed whispers, no magic would exist. From the Chant of Light, literary analysis and history by Sister Tesseria. Then we also have places. Let's see. Is this it? No, we know this one already. Here it is. On Skyhold, a page from an enchanter's journal scorched to near illegibility. The style is an old Ferelden dialect circa mid to late Divine Age. Experiments in ambient lingerings for staging. The questions is it special? The question is how special. We found relics, but there are always relics. Elven raged far before their empire was crushed, but rarely did they return where they did not build. This place they visited again and again. I see it in the fragments, clays from different nations, not just craftsmen, styles from different centuries, not just clans, and yet no record of a ruin. Destructions here are all Ferelden, with stone ferried up by a typical madman. Whatever was here, whatever natural spire, it was flattened for a floor. But I know the common shapes, and I will erect them as was custom, and we shall see what the elves wish to see. The note below is a different uneducated hand. I finished this for Master Ganot. His workings brought lightning. Much lightning. The rods are pools of metal now, and all his workings burned. Master was also struck. I write for him his last words because his fingers are ash and he did not live the night. The veil is old here. Skyhold has not just been claimed time and again, but sacked as well. We've managed to uncover some remnants, including a scratching under the pillow that mentions the name given by your witch. Old but still long after the place had been built over, but the author knew something of its purpose, or at least something of a legend. Farlandifalis him sa Belanaris san Elgar Melanda him Samiras Fenataldin, word missing, Nadasalin Telrevas Nesuli Tels Sefenara Tarasilan Telas Fenir Abalafir, word missing. Even with the assistance from your elf, we managed only a partial translation. Elfin is often a game of intense, not direct mapping of phonetic meaning. That means it's a mess. Our belief transformed into everything. Assertion, problem, uncertain. All time is transformed into the final first death, uncertain. Inevitable, threatened. Victory and honorable promised freedom in the untorn veils, uncertain. Where the sky is held up and back. Where the people give gain, love that is an apology, promise from to, missing subject, uncertain. Mostly complete as fragments go, the rhythm is strange, not like others I've recorded. Perhaps less a poem than a statement, the Elfin language does tend to meander. Note from the archivist. There we go, so we got all codexes. We can head down here then. Ooh. It's a far way down. Ah, we can go to the main hall via here. Good. Here we go. Oh, and they cleaned it up a bit. There's also a throne here. We got an undercraft. What's this?
Better and better. What can't we do in a place like this?
Oh. Is this mainly... I have fucking storage here. Holy shit. Okay, let's see. Is there anything we need to get rid of? Can put this away for now. There we go. Oh, I'm so glad we have storage. Okay, there's something here. The Undercraft. Cataloging Skyhold Undercraft editions. Difficult to be clear, we can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but structural changes are best avoided. With new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in new stone, which means excavation, and I wouldn't go messing with the Undercraft. Seems like it was built to purpose, whatever that was. The whole keep has settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. There are spots that feel like the inside of a forge. Large spots, no idea what that means. It is as solid as you get, so fill it full of tools and toys. But there's a dwarven name for someone who tries to change an old build like that. A sodding fool. Structural evaluation for Lady Llewellyn's consideration, Mason Gatsy. Oh, we can tint the armor here. Does that mean I can change my armor? Why? It's not equipped. Why am I not? Let's see. Ah! This is mainly for what exactly? Oh, I see. It's the buttons. Oh. Can do it like that. And this is that. Okay, I see. Ooh, I like these. Let's see. Can do ring velvet, and then this one is that. Ooh, that one's cool. And what is this? It's that. Okay, I see. Well, we should do it the same as the thing. There you go. We do it like that. Do I have it equipped though? No, I don't. Huh. I get that. And I don't even have my thing equipped. That's weird. Hello, Harriet. Ooh.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Take the time you need.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does. And I got a load of it. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
Did you bring anything from Haven?
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How are the new facilities?
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Everything is functional?
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Any thoughts for the lost?
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Didn't like Segrit. Didn't want him dead, though. The rest of us go on. It's what we have to do. You gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
There's something here. Ah, it's a special shipment. I see. Ooh, we got a lot of shit now. Ooh. Let's see. So we can craft armor here, modify stuff, and then equip potions and upgrades. Where's the weapon stuff? Oh, this is the weapon, okay. Okay, I need to actually equip some stuff for people. Need to give you that. I don't have any blood loaders. I need to get that. So this is lyrium, you have lyrium, coal. Can give you, I would give you the jar of bees, but I don't have any blood loaders. We can just give it empty like that, and that, oh, that's not what I wanted. And then we can, get some blood loaders. You can have that. Dorian, you need this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sarah, I don't have blood loaders for you. Cassandra, you're full. Good. There we go. Then you can also upgrade stuff here. And we have Skyhold customization. Use the workbench and Skyhold's undercraft to plan out the design of the castle. Ooh. So you have banners. So you have Andrasian Chantry, Dalish, Dwarven, Ferelden, Free Marches, the Inquisition, Circle of Magi, Orlais, Templar, the Winter Imperium, Grey Warden, Frostback Basin, and Parvalen. Ooh. Can do the Dalish one. Then we have Bed. Oh, I don't have everything yet. We have 3 marches so far, Frostback and Parvalen. Can have the 3 marches. Drapery. don't have anything besides Frostback and Parvalen. Or I have the basic, yeah. Okay. Then we have Heraldry. We have Ferelden, Orlais, Andrastian Chantry, Dalish, Dwarven, Free Marches, Inquisition, Templar, Tevinter Imperium, Grey Warden, Circle of Magi, Chastened, Kunari, and Frostback Bassin. There's one that we don't have. Perhaps I can go with the Dalish again. And then we have the core. I don't have anything besides the Frostback Bassin and Parvalen. Perhaps I can get that. Then we have the throne. We have the Inquisition throne, Dragon Maw throne, and Parvalen. And then we also have the windows. We have Ferelden right now, and the Frostback. Oh, and also Inquisition. We can do the Inquisition. There we go. Let's head back up then. Let's see. Oh, there's a letter here. Construction report. Request to fight. Workers finishing the banner placements are requesting more important tasks. Several wish to train with swords so they can fight, more directly serving the Inquisition. They travel to join a war, not to dress up a keep. Can't say I disagree. Form and cherish. Our enemy cut a hole in the sky, seen everywhere. We look upon it from below, but it need not humble us. We may fight because we are many. We are many because the Inquisitor inspires. The Inquisitor inspires because of her growing legend. Part of this legend is what the masses find on arrival. That is the job of your workers. Not vanity, but veneration. Not impulse, but elevation. Their skill as workers is greater than the enemy. Then their number is in half-trained soldiers. Lady Montelier. Okay, let's see. There's also something here. Construction report, death on the wall. One of her finishers, Garen, fell from the scaffold and landed on a paving stone. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Form and cherish. Have them commit his body with those we have lost since Haven. Our court has sacrificed for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We are all the Inquisition. Lady Montelier.
A whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Maker, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
Was that cool? Ah, Getsy's here.
Honored to help with these, whatever they are. Honored, Inquisitor. Gotsy Sturhall. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
What is your experience?
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman.
Bronco?
Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
What are these styles?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
Tevinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
Ooh. Let's see. History. Where are you at? Here. The Mason Tales The Fall. Now here's a happy study. The fall and the face that says, why did we try to go where there were no stairs? Because you go into an impossible building like that, you are coming out on fire. And then it will flip or something. I still do not see the appeal of dreams. So your 7 magisters entered, and they came out blighted and not sure which way is up. I'll pass that off to the sculpture trying to represent madness. I mean, towers here's upended over there. You know what kind of force it would take to flip that much stone? It would do more than burn your beard. Here's something interesting though. You've got a hint of pigment and leaf causing some sheen, but there's meant to be more. All of these were painted and repainted at some point to match whatever lord's free howler. But there's a type of finishing that you can do, a very fine and time-consuming pass that evens the surface. Do it right, and you can get stone as smooth as glass. And that tower and birdie's skull are meant to have it, and only a little is present on the others. So the first time this carving was wheeled out, it would have looked like Birdie was the target, so maybe he was first in the door, and the light, it burns him and it spreads to the others, and the polish or leaf would have caught like a mirror and caused the viewer to squint. They would have to look down or away. Joining the magisters in their punishment makes them feel part of it. That's what I figure anyway, and it would sure keep the children out of the feast hall. Let's see. Can go via here. Ooh. Did Solus paint this? Looks like it. Okay. We can go via here. There's a staircase leading up. Let's see. Oh, Dorian is here.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
Not at all.
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you know?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
They say that the Chantry is lying.
Who does the Imperium say started the Blight?
You know how it is. Not us. They say Darkspawn were always there. Magisters and the Blight aren't even related. Is that a surprise? No one wants to admit they shit the bed. But if Corypheus is one of the Magisters who entered the Black City and he's Darkspawn, what other explanation is there?
You seem upset.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You are not responsible.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
Nobody knows that.
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world. Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, Fiona's here as well.
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
I believe in your cause.
You rebelled for good reason.
I knew you, of all people, would understand. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were a Grey Warden.
You were once a Grey Warden.
Mine is an unusual circumstance, Inquisitor. Normally one is part of the Order until death. But long ago I found myself stripped of what made me a Warden. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. Nor could they figure out how it happened. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement.
That didn't bother you?
You sound happy about it.
Becoming a Warden seemed like a dream when I was first conscripted. Towards the end, however, my brothers and sisters, they felt I had somehow cheated death. I was glad to leave. It also made me unique in the Circle. I had an opportunity to do more than I ever could as a Warden.
You started the rebellion.
You mean you began the Mage Rebellion?
I pushed for our vote to free the Circles of Magi. But I cannot claim sole responsibility for what followed. Still, despite all the chaos, I would do it again. What happened had to happen.
You still lead the mages.
You're not still the Grand Enchanter then?
Any claim I had to the title ended along with the Circles of Magi, although some still call me by it. Perhaps the Circles will one day be resurrected. If so, another will take the position. Until that time, I lead my fellow mages by default. I will do what I can for them.
The circles will return.
You believe they'll recreate the Circle of Magi after all this?
It depends on who the next divine is, and what she offers. They can't go back to the way things were. But endless warfare benefits no one. That is why I agreed to Justinia's conclave. There must be another solution.
How did Alexius take control?
I've been meaning to ask. How exactly did the Venatori take control in Redcliffe?
Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers, most of them strangers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance, and we were desperate. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse.
Everything is well?
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
I'll leave you to it.
There we go. Started something here. The veil. I detest this notion that the veil is some manner of invisible curtain that separates the world of the living from the world of the spirits. Whether it be called the fate or the beyond is a matter of racial politics I refuse to indulge in that moment. There is no this side and that side. When it comes to the veil, one cannot think of it as a physical thing or a barrier or even a shimmering wall of holy light. Thank you very much for that immature perfection. Think of the veil instead as an opening to one eye. Before you opened them, you saw a world as you see it now, static, solid, unchanging. Now that they are open, you see our world as the spirits see it, chaotic, ever-changing, a realm where the imagined and the remembered have as much substance as that which is real. More, in fact, a spirit sees everything as divine by will and memory. And this is why they are so very lost when they cross the veil. In our world, imagination has no substance. Objects exist independently of how we remember them or what emotions we associate with them. Mages alone possess the power to change the world with their minds, and perhaps this forms the nature of a demon's attraction to them. Who can say? Regardless, the act of passing through the veil is much more about changing one's perception than a physical transition. The veil is an idea. It is the act of transition itself, and it is only the fact that both living beings and spirits find their transition difficult to give that gives the veil any credence as a physical barrier at all. From the desertion on the Fate as physical manifestation by Marino, senior enchanter of the Manrafa Circle of Magi, 655 steel. Oh, we can go in here, it looks like. The folly of General not Sheraton 4. And so it was that victory was absolute, and cheers were raised for General not Sheraton. And so, buoyed by respect and admiration, not Sheraton stood proud and removed the mask to state her true name. For had they not accepted her, had they not thrived by her leadership, had they not become comrades despite station and mask and nonsense of protocol? And the answer was swift and bewildering, for they had not. And swiftly she was bundled away amid calls of impostor and spy, and other terms she could not know, for she still did not know or lay. Ah, Helisma is here.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You replaced Maneve.
You're taking over the duties of Manave?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
What are your abilities?
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
You are tranquil.
You were made tranquil.
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
How are your duties going?
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate, based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
Thank you.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Is there more around here? No. We can turn and research here then. Anything? Doesn't look like it. And this leads back. Okay. Before we go in any doors, perhaps we can head up a bit more. Ah, Liliana's here. On the condition of the charges, dear Liliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples II is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed, and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news, I've managed to discourage Boulette from relieving herself on the silk rug Justinia gave you. Felicienne from 2 doors over has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She is quite delightful, and Schumpels II is fond of her. I suspect it is because she brings him sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago, an agent of one of the Blanchards, hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets. I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to Blanchard about their spies. All I had to do was put Schumpus II in his face and tell him I hadn't fed the creature that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I have arranged for Garder to take over nug-keeping. Sparrow. So Liliana has a bunch of pet nugs. Let's speak with her.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
I blame Corypheus.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
You care for your men.
You look out for your people. That's a good thing.
Is it? My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our men are not disposable.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We're better than Corypheus.
Interesting. Oh, she's doubting herself. Oh, there's a little, like, chantry here. Something here. A fine time to close a border. The news is dire. There are rumors that our warden brothers and sisters in Ferelden have all perished. Without the Grey Wardens, the blight will take Ferelden. Then it will undoubtedly spread. It will go north to Navarra and the Marches. It will come west to Orlais, and the head will be an archdemon. And in its wake will come thousands upon thousands of darkspawn. We must be ready to stare squarely into the eyes of oblivion. Many of you have asked why we remain here. When such threats are mounting in the east, the problem you see is not a new one for us. Politics to say Ferelden and Orlais have been at odds is an understatement. These two are like dogs and cats. We wardens are legions by address only, but that does not seem to matter to the Ferelden leaders. Word is that the king of Ferelden is dead, and his successor, Logan MacTyr, decrees that no warden set foot in the country. MacTyr, a national hero who helped expel invading Orlesian forces from Ferelden, seems to have it out for our order too. Maybe he doubts our abilities. Maybe he is more foolish than the history books make him out to be. That is why we must wait, even as Ferelden willingly welcomes its fate. An address by Warden Constable Blackwall of Valjeven to his recruits in 930 Dragon. Ooh, I see. Note found in Skyhold's rookery. Saddler, Baron Plucky. I don't care how many missions he's flown or how many lives his actions have saved. He is a holy terror. Nearly pecked out my eye the last time I tried to attach a message to him. All the dramatic flapping and squawking caused the sisters to come over. You should have seen her look when she snatched the letter from me. If I had a weaker constitution, it might have killed me on the spot. I suppose she thought I was trying to murder her prized raven, and all she had to do was coo at him, and the Baron hopped onto her shoulder, all sweetness, and nestled into her neck. How does she do it? All the birds like her. Isn't it blood magic? It's blood magic, isn't it? Weaver. Okay, what's this? Ah, it's fast travel, okay. Let's see, where does this lead? Anything here? Oh, we're right here, I see. And we have something here. Or can we just walk around the outside of it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Should go down the floor because there was another door here. Here it is. Where does this lead? Oh, it can also go down, I see. Ah, and this is the thing that we got.
Vivian.
My dear Inquisitor, whatever can I do for you?
Something you want to tell me?
I get the feeling there's something you'd like to say to me.
I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Why in the world would I want to talk to you?
What's going on here?
What exactly is this all about, Vivian?
I'll speak slowly for you, my dear. I know it's hard to follow. Setting malcontents loose among the population with no safeguards to stop them should they turn into abominations. Very wise. I rearranged some furniture. Lives are not thrown into jeopardy by this. Perhaps a little perspective is wanted here.
I'm not taking your bait.
You can't make me angry with a few words in a silly prank.
I merely wanted to see what you'd do. You are the current leader of the Inquisition. It's good to know your limits. And now I do. Be a dear and run along now, Inquisitor. I have so much to attend to.
Interesting. Something here. Construction report surfacing. Paint, plaster, tile, plaster, stone. Previous occupants have redressed over and over. Most are solid, some I would strip down to the stone. The strength of this place is the foundation, and we here are we here for the long term, or is it the Inquisition? Or is the Inquisition temporary? Amsal masonry. Do it right. The Inquisition is only temporary if we fail, and we are not failing the Inquisitor. Sir Morris, Quartermaster. Can look out here as well. Looks nice. Okay, let's see. So we can head down here, it looks like. Oh, and we're right here, I see. Okay. Where does this one lead to? It's like a garden. Lisette is here.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
Got a letter. Construction report scaffolding. Third fall is in as many days. We need more sandbags. It's almost impossible to drive an anchor between these blocks. The place was built to last, but that makes it a fight to build it up. Barinol Roofer approved. The Inquisition needs its people on good legs. Sir Morris, Quartermaster. Ah, so we can plant stuff here, I see.
Inquisitor, Elan Vemal. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Welcome aboard.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Sure. Let's see. Okay, so we can plant common things and rare. But at the moment I don't have anything. It looks like. Ah, Mother Giselle is here.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
Did you make me Inquisitor?
I remember our talk out there before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Leliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
I will prove myself worthy.
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
Oh, tell me about Corypheus.
Can you tell me anything about Corypheus?
I know nothing of the man personally, but the Chant of Light speaks of what he claims to be. No matter their power, their triumphs, the mage lords of the winter were men and doomed to die. Then a voice whispered within their hearts, "Shall you surrender your power to time like the beasts of the fields? You are the lords of the earth. Go forth to claim the empty throne of heaven and be gods."
An old god?
That was one of the old gods speaking in their dreams?
Yes. Dumat, as I understand it. In secret, they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way.
That sounds familiar.
That sounds like what happened with the breach.
Very similar, Inquisitor. Above them, a river of light. Before them, the throne of heaven waiting. Beneath their feet, the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. But when they took a single step toward the empty throne, a great voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven and earth.
Corypheus disagrees with that.
Corypheus said he found only chaos and corruption.
The Chant of Light says that it was beautiful until the Maker himself spoke. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world.
Again, that sounds different.
Corypheus seemed so certain that he heard nothing. He described it as dead whispers.
Bitterness, perhaps? He paid a high price for his crime. Violently were they cast down, for no mortal may walk bodily in the realm of dreams, bearing the mark of their crime.
Like my mark.
Walking bodily in the realm of dreams is exactly what Corypheus said he did. But the mark, could it be related to the mark I bear?
I cannot say. Perhaps Andraste saw clearly and we misinterpreted her words. It was always taught that the mark they bore was the shape of Darkspawn. Bodies so maimed and distorted that none should see them and know them for men. That is all I know of your adversary, Inquisitor.
It matches, but not perfectly.
Some of the Chant of Light describes what we've seen and what Corypheus said, but not all of it.
The Chant of Light is the work of mankind. We of all people must accept that mankind is fallible. Listeners may have misheard one of Andraste's songs. Just one word sung incorrectly could change everything. And how many verses were stricken or changed for foolish political reasons, like the Canticle of Chartan. Still, I would trust these words over any spoken by Corypheus. I hope they help you.
It was an interesting conversation. Let's see. Can we go in here? No, it doesn't look like it. There's also fast travel there. Oh, Flissa's here.
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now. In a different way.
Can't go in there. What about here? Oh, that's like a chantry. Bride of the Maker, Maker though I am but one, I have called in your name, and those who come to serve will know your glory. I remembered for them. They will see what can be gained, and though we are a few against the wind, we are yours. Canticle of Trials 5-1. Let's see. Is anything here? There's a letter. Letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I'm so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you are doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know that what you're like, and when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world. You know, don't forget to eat. You are still in the mountains. It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Quickly. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of River Dane. We are all proud of him. Are you ashamed of the name you're given? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Let's see. Okay, so this leads back. Ah, and the thing is there, the Dalish thing. Nice. We should go up the stairs here that I found. Here it is. Let's see. There's multiple ways to go? No. Okay, there's something there. Oh, there's something there I can examine. Belenaris Denan Him. Cataloging Skyhold Elven arrow with inscription. An arrow, elven of course, because who else would be this fancy with a throwaway? I've talked weapon talk with traders before, and the squeaky scratching means make you dead, or near enough. Well made, have to be, to keep its shape since whatever ancient solder around it's formed from. All I know is there are centuries of knocks in the walls I have to patch. They keep an edge if they don't hit stone. Tell the men to mind their fingers. They got fresh blood on this one. Mason Gatsy. Ooh. Is there more around here then? Doesn't look like it. But it looks like I can walk here as well. Stuff here that I can go to. How do I get down? I can't jump up. Ooh, there we go. Oh, friend. Hello.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
Let's head back up here then. Let's see. Ah, this is where my room is. Can I also get up here? There's nothing here. I can open this. Stairway leading up. I can climb this. There's another. Oh, I'm up here, see. Ooh, nice. I like this. Let's climb down again then. And here. No, it's through here. Oh, we're on the other side, I see. Oh, and Varric is there. How do I don't get to him via here. Maybe via the store? Let's see, okay. Yeah, here we are. Hello, Varric. Oh. Recreate the custom appearance of the champion of Kirkwall. We have the iconic one.
Inquisitor, meet Hawke, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawke, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
I know how that feels.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thedas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
Is it reversible?
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Alistair.
Ooh.
The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
What were you investigating?
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
Thank you.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
Ooh, so not only do we have Hawke now here, we're also gonna see Alistair since he's in contact with Hawke. Why are you alone?
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
My brother's a Grey Warden. I had my friend Aveline take him as far from Orlais as possible. When all the Wardens started acting strangely, I had to keep my family safe. Isabella and I never believed in being tied down. When I had to go into hiding, she understood. We'll see each other again. Until then, she'll be having fun. But hopefully not too much.
I hope Carver is okay though. What has Varric told you?
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
You fought Corypheus.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
Where have you been?
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Tell me about Anders.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Ooh, I'm so excited that the Hawke is here. Okay, let's see. There's some more stuff here. There's another door there and here. Okay, let's see. Where does this lead? Ooh. Oh, we have to look for coal again?
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Do you hear everything?
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you help her?
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
No.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
Wait, what?
What are you going to do?
Make her forget me. Then do it again, the right way. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
Ooh.
Better.
Nice work.
She doesn't blame herself anymore?
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
So we're out here, okay. Let's go back first. Can we even go in here? I didn't go in here yet.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I
can't quite recall who took them.
Herald's Rest, a place for all in service here to rest, recoup, and preserve. The ways, the heart, remember best your saving grace, the Herald's Rest. Something here. Tavern notices. Archery contest Saturday. All challengers welcome. Sister Liliana to judge, except Varric and Bianca. Ooh, we can talk with him. Okay, let's see.
Inquisitor.
And you are?
The bartender. Cabin?
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Welcome to the Inquisition.
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
How is morale?
What's the current mood?
Spirited enlightenment. Also drunk.
Where did you train?
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
Bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
If you're so jaded, why join?
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you here?
If I could fight, I'd be in a helmet. If I was a mage, I'd throw fire. And probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything. Who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
Know any rumors?
What's the word out there?
They have heeded the call to power and are ready to raise arms at Chateau Crown de Gris.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Here we go. Let's see. Take back the sky, a tavern chair. Now gather ye drunkards. That's how these begin. The song of our heroes of wars and our king. Well, now the fight's ours, and none of us cowers. We'll drink to all hours, 'cause we know we can win. Oh, they cut into heaven and called it a door. The herald will lead us to even the score. We'll take back the sky, we'll give him the floor. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. The beast was upon us, our hopes all but drowned. At our necks a monster, at our heels a hound. But we found a fortress, and it's friggin' gorgeous. So join in the chorus and down a new round. Oh, he cut into heaven, we said it before. Andraste will guide us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We look to our leader and heft up our crest to show this Corypheus we're not impressed. He thinks we've been mastered, we'll beat down the bastard, and then we'll get plastered, we're blessed by the best. Oh, he cut into heaven, now sing it once more. Inquisitor, lead us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We'll take back the sky and feed him his lie, and black his fall out. Let all arrows fly, and then we'll have a pie. Die, 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 die. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. An exercise in rhyme marathon, a minstrel to our fine Inquisitor. A premiser as well.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
How can we use you?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the chargers?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
That's it.
We'll talk later.
Iron Bull's also here. Let's explore a bit more.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Sutherland?
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
No. Let's see. What's on this floor?
Welcome back.
Something here. Sarah's cabinet of wonder whose it was. Delivered one cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosities if resources should be spent on such thing. Sir Morris, below a comment on the journal entries by Sarah, also doodles of Sarah with her tongue out. Eat it, Morris. Stuff needs a place. Stuff. Banner, circle, soft. Lizard scratched out, rough and weird. Holla, fake, real one sting. Cards, little worlds. Goblet, fancy cup. Cup, shit goblet. Bottle, warden strong. Bottle to winter, piss weak. Stupid sword, there's a small bloodstain. Silk, bolts, not arrows. Not arrow bolts, soft, make something. I think that minstrel Mirrodale is chatting me up. The song is creepy. Ah, and Sarah is here. Okay, let's see. Ah, and then Cole is here. Some stuff here as well. An amulet of cunning and an assassin head. We can use that for Cole then. Okay, let's see. We came from here, I believe. Something here. Something we can read. Hardin Hightown, Chapter 5. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna read this yet because I don't have Chapter 2 yet. Ooh. Hello. What the hell are you guys doing? Hello, Colin. There's something here.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. Therenfall Redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall, until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
I believe you.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
What's your plan?
Where do we begin?
Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
Sure. So this is where you stay, Colin? Can climb up, it looks like. Oh. Is this where you sleep? Fucking hole in the roof. Okay, let's see. Can go via here. Anything here? Doesn't look like it. Ah, no, it leads here. Okay, I see. We can take the stairs here. There we go. Oh, and right here, I see. Something here. Construction report, mixed element. I'll match best I can, but there are two substructures here. Skyhold was built in stages, or rebuilt. Is this where we want to invest? If it's fallen before, how can we be sure it won't fall again? Jane Foundation Repair. 2 words. The Inquisitor and invest and commit. We are strong as the will of the weakest of us. Cassandra Pentacast. Ah, there's shops here.
It was an
Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust good secret was not too coarse. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
How is business?
How are you doing? Good business?
Building. Always building. Thanks to you.
The tradesman?
Who
or what are the tradesmen?
A following of sympathetic and profit-minded individuals who promote local craftsmen and fair importers. A guild of sorts. Although that implies counter-affiliations we are not interested in crossing. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have what you need at honest prices.
Sorry about Sigrid dying.
It's a shame Sigrid didn't survive Haven.
It is, but one must continue.
That's it?
He was a shrewd man, but he was none too pleasant. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
You are a master of your group?
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
What can you do for me?
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and more. It takes great coordination to make a remote location seem central. While there is no doubt the boutiques of Valroyo display the grandest of the grand, they do not travel. At least, not yet.
We'll speak another time.
Of course, Lady Inquisitor.
Let's see what they're selling. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Okay, got upgrades, I see. Ooh, Bianca arms free. Can't get that. Maybe this as well. Let's see. I'm not sure if I have that one. I can't get it. I know for certain I have that one. Ooh, a blank runestone and a Cerald infused glass. Schematics. Can get all that. There we go. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay. There we go. It's also fast travel there. And Fren is here. Ah, and Blackwall's here, I see. Is anything up here or here? Ooh. Ah, it's a logging stand, I see. Let's see. Ooh. There's nothing there, looks like. To go around. See. Oh, there you go. The stables are here.
Never had better.
Anything new? There is. Okay, we got Brazilian Shorefoot, Orlesian Courser, Greendale's Feral, Dalish Albred, and Taslin Strider. I had that one already though. Okay, there we go. See. Don't have anything new there. Okay.
That'll do fine.
Looks like we can go up here. A note from the Skyhold kitchen. Request for supplies: potatoes 500, flour 50 sacks, dried peas 100 sacks, salted meat as much as possible, willow switches 4 to break in the new kitchen hands.
First full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Yet another note from the kitchen. How many times do I have to say this? If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. Head cook Denatian. No, that's not good to eat. Another note from the Skyhold kitchens. Once again, please keep the elf out of the kitchen and check the sugar daily to make sure it is still sugar and not salt. Head cook Denatin. Beneath this is written, try keeping this out, followed by an arrow pointing toward a crude drawing of a phallus. Note from the Skyhold kitchens. Again, if I ever find out who put the turnips in the fireplace, I will personally feed them into the meat grinder. Head cook Donatin. See, what does this lead?
There's no
it's
end of it. I can store an army.
Yeah. Something here. Oh, is this the bottles that we found? I see. What does this lead? There's a dwarven statue here. Interesting. Ooh, what is this? Can't read that. The first Blight chapter 2. People today have little concept of the consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when asked, pious chantry-going folk will curse the use of foul magic, spitting and snapping at their fingers. But none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed, regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We have only the tales of survivals handed down through the murky ages and the dogma of the chantry to instruct us, and that is precious little indeed. I believe I am not understating when I say that the second sin unleashed the bane of all life upon Thedas. The Darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague, a heartless force of nature that come into our world like an ill wind. We know from accounts of other blights, as these Darkspawn invasions came to be called, never has a more appropriate name existed, that the Darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they tread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, the sky rolling with angry black clouds. I do not exaggerate, my friends, when I say that a mass gathering of Darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first Darkspawn scratched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven deep roads, and there in the shadows they multiplied, whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship in their minds. They attempted to locate the old gods they had once served. They found what they sought, Dumat, first among the old gods, once known as the Dragon of Silence, before the Maker imprisoned him and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. The slumbering dragon awoke, freed from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers, and became corrupted himself. Dumas was transformed into the first archdemon, his great and terrible power given will by the rotten, unholy mind of the Darkspawn horde following. Dumas rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god had become the eye of the storm that would ravage the entire world. From Tales of the Destruction of Thedas by Brother Janet TV. Something here. The Folly of General Not-Sharitan. 5. In the days that followed, to avoid scandal, the appointing of Not-Sharitan was claimed of grand tactic of the true general, who must have orchestrated the whole affair from secret. From secret meaning the cloakroom, for not even his own attendants knew his face, and they would have had the guard whisk him to jail for trespassing. But with the mask restored and wary of the embarrassment, the general was merciful with Not-Sharitan, imposing less than half the prescribed lashes and sparing her and her lord the gallows. They were allowed to leave Orlais on the condition that Not-Sharitan was henceforth her name. Ooh, something here. Ooh, I have to go through the cobwebs. What is green? What is green? Imagine I should present to you an object which to my mind is an indisputable greenness, and ask, how does this thing appear to you to be green? Naturally, you might say that it does, for you have come to recognize the appearance of the color of the object to be green, associating the word with what your eyes see. But could it be my understanding of green differs entirely from yours? What if perchance you could see into my mind? You might realize that all things I name green are actually red in your understanding. Without the moorings of objective truth, we are set adrift in the ocean of solitary experience. The promising opening to a lecture given by Karsten Groke, philosopher-poet at the University of LA. The lecture's quality dropped significantly after this point and ended quickly when Groke subjected audience members to a poorly constructed ode to chartreuse. He fled from the auditorium under fire from students armed with an overripe red tomatoes. The Pyramids of Parfallen. The island called Parfallen was the first land in Thedas to be taken by the Qunari, and has been held by them ever since. But while the Qunari have raised their own marvels on the island, the famed city of Cunadar comes to mind. Parfallen had a rich history before the Qun ever came to its shores. Tear your eyes from Cunadar's wonders and look instead to the jungle. There you'll see the ruins of vast cities that proclaim in silence, "We were here." Parfallen's distinctive pyramids looming from the overgrowth have remained largely intact, even if their intended purpose has been lost. They do not seem to be tombs, though some tamers contain bodies that have been carefully preserved. Amazingly, the pyramids' proportions are mathematically perfect. Since their alignment is so precise, one suspects that they serve some scientific purpose, observatories perhaps. Advent Ferratus has observed that the shape of the Parfallen pyramids seem perfectly to match the constellation of Thulium. We know more of the pyramids than we do of the humans who built them. The Qunari came to Parfallen as conquerors, but there is no history and little sign of battles fought on the island's shores. A civilization that could build such vast cities would surely have defenses, armies, perhaps weapons alien to even the Qunari. So why is there so little proof of resistance? One answer may lie in what remains of their temples. Beneath the leaves and vines covering the walls, you can still make out the stylized carvings that adorn them. The paint has long since flaked away, but the silhouettes are clear. Intricate sea creatures, shipwrights, musicians, archers, and kings. Here and there, odd figures are depicted, tall, horned, always in a position of authority and respect. What were these horned figures to the ancient of Parfallen? Priests, ritualistically crowned, heroes, gods, perhaps? We may never know the truth, but when the Qunari arrived from the sea, horned and carrying the word of the Qun, perhaps instead of conquerors, the people of Parfallen saw an old legend returning to them. This is all superstition. The humans of Parfallen are Qunari now. Their ancient civilization discarded like a child's toy, yet the pyramids remain, along with the old cities and the island itself. One day, greater scholars may hear what they have to say. From a compiled history of the occupied north by Renatus of Aisley. Interesting. So it looks like it all leads to here, and we can go up here. Okay, good. Where's this? Oh, we're on the other side, and we can also go there. Okay. I think I will leave this episode here. This episode was mostly for exploring. I still have to find out more what is going on in this area mostly. And then I can also... Oh, Josephine says, so I can also go talk with Josephine and go to the war room. So I'll do that in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Bye!